Hello and welcome back to a new video on my channel. This is actually the last video on my channel before my trip to La Palma. So in a few days I'll be traveling to La Palma to do deep sky astrophotography, and in this video I would like to introduce all the equipment I would like to bring with me to do deep sky astrophotography. So a few days ago I uploaded a video and introduced the astrophotography setup to you, but in this video I would like to go through all the components I would like to bring with me. So I would like to talk about the telescope, the lenses, the cameras, the star tracker, and all the different accessories I'll need. So before introducing the entire equipment, I would like to mention that this video is not sponsored, I'm not being paid for it, and all products shown in this video were purchased by myself. But now I would like to start by introducing the astrophotography equipment I would like to bring with me. So first of all, I would like to start by introducing the cameras I would like to bring with me. So actually I've planned to bring different cameras with me, so there's a reason for that. So first of all, I would like to do deep sky astrophotography on La Palma. Therefore, I would like to bring the Canon EOS 60A with me. So this camera. So this is the Canon EOS 60A. So it's the astro modified version of the Canon EOS 60. So I would like to use an astro modified DSLR camera for astrophotography. So for my astrophotography trip to La Palma, because I would like to capture images in the Milky Way region. So I would like to capture images of objects in the Milky Way region. And these objects do have a lot of H-alpha. And these normal DSLR cameras, so those cameras that are not astro modified, they have built-in filters that block that H-alpha. But in astrophotography, you would like to capture these H-alpha regions. Therefore, it's very important to astro modify these cameras, because then you will remove these filters, and therefore you can capture these objects in the night sky that do have a lot of H-alpha. So the Canon EOS 60A is astro modified, and this camera is unfortunately not astro modified. But that's not a problem, because I'm not planning to use this camera for deep sky astrophotography. So this camera, so the Canon EOS 60A, is a full frame camera, so that's perfect for astrophotography because these full frame cameras do have less noise compared to other cameras. Therefore, this camera is definitely great for astrophotography. The other camera I would like to bring with me is the Canon EOS 600D. I'm planning to bring a second camera with me because I'm planning to capture time-lapse videos of the night sky as well. So I am not only planning to do deep sky astrophotography, but also plan to capture time-lapse videos of the Milky Way, because I would like to take advantage of these dark skies. So for capturing these time-lapse videos, I would like to bring the Canon EOS 600D with me. So it has a flip screen, which is perfect when planning to capture time-lapse videos of the night sky, because it will be easier for you to focus your lens in the end. So this camera is not astro modified, as I have already mentioned in the beginning of this video. The plan is to capture time-lapse videos of my telescope capturing images of the night sky. Therefore, it's very important for me to bring a second camera with me. So this camera is not a full frame camera. So these are the two cameras I would like to bring with me. So right now I have attached the 75 to 300mm lens to this camera. I'm not sure whether I will bring this lens with me, so I definitely have to think about that later on. Something I would like to bring with me definitely is a telescope. I'm planning to bring the Askar SQA55 telescope with me, which is this telescope. So actually I've planned to bring this telescope with me, but as you know, this telescope is actually quite expensive. So it costs more than €1,000, so I'm not that sure whether I will bring this lens with me, so that telescope. So actually it would be great to use this telescope on La Palma because it is suitable for full frame cameras. So I guess in the end I will bring this telescope with me, but I'm not that sure about that right now. So this is the Askar SQA55 telescope. This telescope has a focal length of 264mm, which is perfect for astrophotography. So in this case, I've attached a full frame camera to this telescope, which makes it perfect for wide field astrophotography. So this telescope is even suitable for full frame cameras, which is perfect. So that's why I actually plan to bring the telescope with me, and I'll be doing that definitely, I guess. But I'm not that sure about it right now. But you will definitely see that in the video I will post about my trip to La Palma. So this is the telescope I would like to bring with me. So it's a very portable one, because you can as well remove the dew shield of this telescope, which makes it even shorter. So it's a very portable telescope, which is actually perfect for astrophotography trips. That's why I have planned to bring that telescope with me. I as well plan to bring a few lenses with me. So the main lens I would like to bring with me is this lens. So this is the Tamron 15 to 30mm lens. So this is actually a great lens for astrophotography. So this lens is even suitable for full frame cameras. So on La Palma I will attach this lens to the Canon EOS 600D in order to capture time-lapse videos of the night sky, and on the other side I will attach this lens to the Canon EOS 60A in order to capture amazing images of the Milky Way. So this camera is astro modified, and this lens is suitable for full frame cameras, so it's definitely perfect. So this lens has a focal length between 15 and 30 millimeters, which is perfect for capturing amazing images of night sky. So when using this lens in combination with a full frame camera at 50 millimeters of focal length, you can capture a wide region of the night sky. So that is definitely great for capturing amazing images of the Milky Way. So it's quite heavy, but that's not that problematic, I guess. So furthermore, as you know, in astrophotography, it's important to track the night sky. So when capturing images of the Milky Way, so images with a relatively short exposure time, it's not necessary, but when using longer focal length, so for example, this telescope, or when planning to use longer exposure times with a wide field lens, like this one for example, it's definitely important to track your lens or your telescope. So that's very important. Therefore, I bought a star tracker just for my trip to La Palma, which is the Ioptron SkyGuider Pro. So usually I'm using the Skywatcher HQ5 Pro go-to mount for my bigger telescope, but this one is definitely too heavy for La Palma. Therefore, I bought the Ioptron SkyGuider Pro, which has arrived a few days ago, and I've tested this star tracker a few days ago, and definitely performs great in deep sky astrophotography. So this will be the star tracker I would like to bring with me. So something I really like about this star tracker is that it has a built-in battery. That makes it quite portable because I can simply recharge the batteries on La Palma, and it has a payload capacity of 5 kilograms. So usually I do not recommend to use the maximum payload capacity of these star trackers, so I recommend to only use 60% of these star trackers. So when attaching the camera and the telescope, I'm definitely in that range. So this star tracker is definitely suitable for this equipment. On the other side, when planning to attach a bigger telescope and a camera to that system, I plan to use this adapter. So I can simply attach that one to the star tracker as well. So I've attached a counterweight to this adapter because this equipment is quite heavy, and therefore it's very important to balance the entire setup. So therefore I'm using this counterweight and this adapter for balancing the setup. It looks quite good, definitely. So since this equipment is relatively heavy, I bought this adapter. So this is an adapter that helps me to balance the entire telescope. So I can remove this piece right there, and then I can attach this one to this adapter, which allows me to move the counterweight even further away from the actual telescope, which helps me to balance the entire setup. When not using this adapter, I need a second counterweight. So I do have a second one, but then it will become relatively heavy, which is not that good when planning to build up a very portable astrophotography setup. So for controlling the cameras, I'm planning to bring these remote shutter release cables with me. So actually I do own two of them. So one for the Canon EOS 600D and one for the Canon EOS 60A. So these remote shutter release cables help me to control the cameras all night long. So furthermore, I would like to bring two tripods with me. One of these tripods will be this one. It's a very small tripod, which is perfect for capturing time-lapse videos of my equipment later on. So this is actually the entire equipment I would like to bring with me to La Palma. So I'll be traveling to La Palma in a few days. I'm very excited for all the equipment, and I'm really excited for the images I will capture on La Palma. So this is the entire equipment I would like to bring with me. If you are on La Palma at the exact same time and you see me, it would be amazing to meet you on La Palma, because it is always amazing talking to other astrophotographers about this amazing hobby. So this is actually everything I've planned to mention so far. If you have any further questions about the equipment I would like to bring with me, definitely feel free to ask me down below in the comments. And if this video was interesting and helpful to you, I would really appreciate a like and a subscription. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, clear skies, Felix.